Welcome to Staff Works Explained. You can also hit the notification bell so that when you upload a new video, you are notified. In today's video, we'll be talking about a huge project that is being implemented in the Kenyan coast, the Dongo Kundu Special Economic Zone. Dongo Kundu Special Economic Zone is approximately 3,000 acres large. It is adjacent to the Mombasa port in Likon sub-county of Mombasa County. The zone is located in a strategic location with a high potential for development and high competitiveness in terms of logistics and facilities. It is in close proximity to the Mombasa port, the Mombasa Southern Bypass or the Dongo Kundu Bypass, the SGR, the Moi International Airport, among other facilities that are supposed to enhance the transportation in this area. The Special Economic Zone is part of the larger Mombasa Port Development Project, MPDP, which is a succession of projects that are aimed at expanding the capacity of the port and enhancing logistics along the northern economic corridor leading to the Eastern African hinterland countries that are served by the port of Mombasa, including Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, DRC, South Sudan, Somalia, Southern Europe, as well as Northern Tanzania. This ambitious project is said to become a cornerstone of Kenya Vision 2030, which aims to elevate the country to middle-class status by fostering industrialization as well as economic diversification. According to the long-term development plan, which is Kenya Vision 2030, the government of Kenya aims to achieve middle income status by the year 2030. The development of special economic zones in Naivasha, Lamu, Kenani in Athi River, as well as other different towns in the country, is proposed as a core instrument in realizing this vision, encompassing a variety of zones which include free trade zone, industrial logistics hub, among other components. The Dongo Kundu Special Economic Zone is designed to attract substantial foreign and local investment as well as stimulate export-oriented production and create jobs. Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, conducted feasibility studies and drew design for the project between 2014 and 2015. The project on master plan for development of Dongo Kundu, Mombasa Special Economic Zone, as well as Mombasa Port Master Plan, including the Dongo Kundu bypass. Supported by international cooperation, notably the significant financial grant and loan package from the Japanese government through the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, the project, the Special Economic Zones project, is laying the groundwork for comprehensive infrastructure development. Several infrastructure developments are necessary for the realization of these special economic zones, which include power supply, water supply, sewage, drainage, road infrastructure, as well as port facilities. In short term, the power will be supplied from the Mariakani substation, water will be sourced from the Tiwi wellfield, with Mwache Dam being a long-term water source. There is construction of a berth. According to Kenya Ports Authority, the plans for the construction of the first multi-purpose berth to serve the Dongo Kundu Special Economic Zones in Mombasa is at advanced stage. This project, this particular project, which is being developed under public-private partnership arrangement, is expected to cost $340 million, which is equivalent to 55.4 billion Kenya shillings. The berth is a critical component of the wider special economic zone, and it's also part of the Vision 2030 policy, and is aimed at development of the components of the special economic zone. According to Kenya Ports Authority, the berth will be 300 meters long. It will have a depth of minus 15 meters, and these components are to allow holding of large vessels. So apart from the berth, which is at Kenya Ports, Mombasa Port, there's also another component which is very crucial, the bypass. Mombasa Southern Bypass, or the Dongo Kundu bypass, is also part of the infrastructure that is supposed to support the special economic zone as well as alleviate the notorious traffic congestion that happens in Port City. The three-phase project involves construction of a series of roads, bridges that link Miritini, Mwache, Dongo Kundu, and Kibundani. The bypass is designed to provide a seamless alternative route for vehicles, particularly heavy trucks, allowing them to avoid congested urban areas of Mombasa instead of traveling along the city. Pass through this route for a more efficient transportation. This development is expected to significantly reduce travel times and improve the flow of goods and people in the region, thereby boosting economic activities, especially trade, tourism, and transport logistics. The project was designed in 2015 and in 2024 is not yet completed. So there are some reasons that have been put forward explaining why this delay has happened. There has been a land acquisition problem, and there has been delays in compensation, funding constraints, contractual issues, as well as delayed approval by the Attorney General. These are some of the factors that have delayed this project that was started almost 10 years ago. Some companies have already shown interest in a special economic zone. We have Taifa Gas Company. Despite these delays, we see that there are some companies that have shown interest in this special economic zone. We have Taifa Gas Company of Tanzania. We also have East African Tea Trade Associations, and these companies have already broken ground in this special economic zone. The Taifa Gas Company is putting up a 20.8 billion LPG facility, which has a capacity of 30,000 tons, and this is expected to shake up the cooking gas industry in the country. And this industry has been dominated by a few individuals and multinationals. The plant, which is targeting to serve countries in East African region, was launched in 2023. The plant, which is worth 20.8 billion Kenya shillings or 130.5 million US dollars, as you have said, is owned by Taifa Gas, which is the largest LPG gas dealer in Tanzania, and was founded by billionaire Rostam Aziz. We also have Mili Gas Works Limited, which is formerly known as Bawazil Glass Limited, which is a distinguished manufacturer of glass containers and tableware in East Africa. This company is planning to shift its operation in this special economic zone. This special economic zone, which is promising, it has faced some various challenges that have made it hard for it to realize its full potential. Some of the constraints include the funding constraints, where securing sufficient funding has been a significant barrier. The special economic zone is a capital-intensive project which requires substantial investment in infrastructure as well as facility. While there has been support from international agencies like we have seen JICA, Japan International Cooperation Agency, budgetary constraints and the need for additional financial resources have slowed progress. The complexity of funding arrangements involving both public and private sector contributions have also contributed to the delay. We have seen the question of land acquisition and compensation, where we have delayed compensation. The process of acquiring land in this special economic zone has been marred by delays, especially in compensating those who are affected. The compensation was marred with controversies and allegation of corruption, where most of the residents were on the verge of being deprived their right of compensation by rogue officials working in cahoots with corrupt people. Land grabbing allegations have also been made, where influential people have been allocated land in this special economic zone. Area MP has petitioned Kenya Ports Authority over claims that portion of land in this special economic zone has been grabbed. There has also been valuation disputes with disagreement between the governments and the landowners over the valuation of the land, and this has caused significant delays. We have also seen that infrastructure are needed for this important economic zone, and some of these infrastructure have delayed in delivery. One of them is the bypass, which is supposed to offer a link to this economic zone. So this bypass has taken long to be completed, and it has hampered this progress. There are also regulatory, environment, and bureaucratic processes which are required, and some of these have contributed to delays. Sometimes navigating the necessary approvals, permits, compliance requirements, this can be time consuming, and particularly in Kenya where corruption rules, this process can be lengthy. There are also some environmental and social impact concerns. We are supposed companies which are coming here, and the projects which are being implemented here are supposed to conduct impact assessment, and this process is quite lengthy and can lead to delay. There's also some political and administrative factors where there has been change in political leadership, and we find that this normally leads to shifts in priorities, policy changes, as well as the re-evaluation of ongoing projects. In some cases, new administration, as you have seen in this case, have different views on the pace and scope of special economic zone development, and this may lead to delays as plans get revised, plans get reviewed, and this contributes to delay. So all these factors have collectively contributed to the delay of this special economic zone, where others in the different parts of the country, for example, Naivasha, Konza, we have the river, all these special economic zones have peaked, but this particular one in Mombasa has delayed. So this highlights the complexity involved in executing such kind of a project. Despite these challenges, there are some efforts, although slow, that are being done to move the project forward, with stakeholders working to resolve the issues and also accelerate the development process. So this special economic zone, as we have seen, is a key component of Kenya's Vision 2030, and it aims at driving industrialization, creating jobs, and also boosting trade. This development has faced some challenges, as you have seen, which include shortages of funds, land acquisition delays, bureaucratic hurdles, and also environmental concern. To address these issues, it is important to streamline funding through the public-private partnership and also international financial mechanism. A transparent compensation method should be in place and should be expedited, while critical projects, infrastructure projects such as the bypass, water veiling, among others, should be prioritized. There should also be the project, or those who are leading these projects should also ensure that there is political support and ensure that policy continuity are there, because these are crucial for project stability. Regular stakeholder engagement will be necessary to align the expectation and also resolve issues swiftly. With these targeted measures, the special economic zone can overcome the challenges that it's facing and become a catalyst for economic growth and regional integration, and realize the benefits that are expected. So thank you for reaching this far. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, hit the notification bell so that when you upload a new video, we are notified. Thank you.